everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Bulls, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things, with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward spot. And for Golden State, Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Then there's Moses Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry and Richard. So, Tim, what stands out about both of these rosters is all of the talent coming off the bench.
Well, both benches utilize their reserves, and they go deep into that roster. A lot of production coming off the bench. And now it's going to be interesting to see, as they go at it, which bench unit is able to give their team the advantage.
And to have the right mentality coming off that bench, I mean, you got to be ready to go.
And I think the key is versatility. You've got to be able to check multiple boxes when you come off that bench for a good team.
On the clock, Curry outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williams passes to Dort. From deep as GA drills it from outside.
Well, throughout his career, Shea rarely takes the corner 3, but he is more than capable of making it.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And if SGA gets a step on the defense, it's over. Look how quick he is to the rim.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with it. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said. So our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And he knocks down the first one. You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end. He plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
All free throws good from Dort. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish, they trust one another, and when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
And the Thunder with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Williams. And here is Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Bucket is good.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Curry passes to Green. From 13, Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 8. The kick outside to Butler, taken away by Williams. Right wing to the middle. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball's knocked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Butler. He's getting around 20 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's a really scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Al Horford, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Moses Moody.
And no chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's 6 points for Chet Holmgren. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Horford trying to free himself up. But Podziemski's shot is good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. SGA against Kerr. He gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Pass to Curry. Crafty move. The Thunder pull it in, fresh from a win against Portland.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Curry, wide open, sinks the three-pointer. He has 6.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Curry against SGA. Holmgren. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 7. Fires the 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green.
And if you let Curry get that shot off, you might as well ring it up.
Here's SGA. A 26-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Here's Kuminga. Off target with his three. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Horford. Then it's Hield. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given him another lift offensively.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back over to you guys.
A unique challenge. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
The Thunder leading by 8. Now, here's Mitchell. Really played well against Portland in his last outing.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Curry's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Mitchell. And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Draymond Green is checked in for the Warriors. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Stolen by Dort. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The three. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against New Orleans. Butler against Wiggins. Butler hammering it home.
And there's Jimmy Butler later on in his career, but still showing you the athleticism.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Wallace. Back to Williams. Holmgren kicks to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams for 3. The Thunder with another miss. Warriors trail by 6. And stolen by Wiggins. Dort with the ball. Butler covering. Dort misses. The Warriors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. From about 16, Green, no luck. Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Won't. Green with the rebound. Warriors shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And again, no good by Golden State. The Thunder leading by 6. Dort with the ball. Outside Williams. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. It's Butler. And Butler running the floor.
Well, it's Butler's night. They have gone to him repeatedly, and you see why.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Touchdown for Oklahoma City, Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Mitchell in for Cason Wallace. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by 4. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
On the wing, Green. Curry against Mitchell. And that one drops for him. Curry's got 11.
It just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
The Thunder leading by 4. Over in the corner, Dort. Good on the three-point shot.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, here's Moody. An 11-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Outside Curry. The three ball from Curry.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
SGA on the wing. 12 points for him.
And SGA now just running the show, making smart reads and creating opportunities.
Outside Curry. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Williams. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Green against Williams. Again, Oklahoma City.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Warriors trail by 5. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Curry outside. No good that time. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA with the throwdown.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
Fans, let's burn it up and get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Golden State Warriors.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Not sure any run of games feel comfortable, but this might be as close as you can get. They're at home against teams that they can clearly beat. This is a great opportunity for them to stack up some W's.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander taking a look at the Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Warriors trail by 7, and Greg on a team as stacked as OKC. You can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now SGA. For 3, Holmgren. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Outside Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Well, you sometimes forget that Curry has one of the elite handles in the game. He can put any defender on skates.
The Thunder leading by 3. SGA passes to Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams. A 3. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Back to Curry. Green breaking loose. And it's blocked by SGA. Williams finds Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Here's Dort. That's good, and SGA with the assist. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
And the 3-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Golden State moving it around. Great open look there. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. With the putback. Holmgren kicks to SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hartenstein. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. In the corner, Moody with it. Shakes him, and it's Butler with the jam.
And continuing to add to his offense over time, Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
The Thunder leading by 5. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. Outside Williams. Traps in the tray. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
The consistency Williams has developed from deep is a critical part of his game. You can't let him get that open.
Green kicks to Curry. Moody the pass to Butler. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Outside, Green. Outside, Kuminga. Now here's Curry. Cranes the three-pointer. Curry's got 24 points.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
All right, let's get something out of the court. Come on, it's loud.
It's a look here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Green. Horford comes in for Jimmy Butler. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. The Thunder also changing it up. Wiggins comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Williams. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And it's off from three-point range. And here is Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Hield. From the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's SGA. The Warriors pull it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. It's the Thunder up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga, Podziemski out there with Hield. Then there's Horford, and it's Butler in at the power forward. Podziemski, the bounce pass. Over Wiggins. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Horford.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. It wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
On the wing, Williams, defended by Butler. It's up a 3. Williams' shot is off. They got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Kuminga, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
Warriors call it.
Williams has got 4 assists in the game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Curry's checked in for Heel. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Williams passes to Wiggins. Banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got his first basket of the night.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Curry. And the three ball is good.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Williams passes to Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And from technical fouls, 10 to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Here's Wiggins. Toward outside. Now Williams. 4 on the clock. Crane from outside.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Warriors trail by 6. Curry. Behind the back. Up and in.
It's what we've come to expect over and over again. Steph Curry coming up big.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
The Thunder leading by 4. Hartenstein with the screen on Curry. Now Hartenstein. Left side Williams. Down it goes for 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
It's in there.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Dort. Now Williams. Hartenstein with it. That one misses. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. He gets it to go.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And when they really need a bucket, he's the guy that wants to deliver for them.
At the line for the Warriors, Moses Moody. One shot.
Free throw good, Moody.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Here comes SGA. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, it's a pivotal point in this game, and you expect SGA to step up.
Warriors trail by 4. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Curry. Launches it. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, if you need a big one, just give it to Steph Curry. Got quite a few rings to back that up.
Now SGA lets loose a 3. Green rips down the board. To take the lead, buries the deep ball.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
SGA. Rebounded by the Thunder. All right, here's Williams. Fires away from outside. The 3 goes down.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. The jumper, nice one.
Fearless. Curry takes home the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
On offense, here are the Thunder. It's a 1-point game. Now Holmgren. Oh, the slam dunk.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Here's Curry. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The long shot, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. Another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And here are the Thunder now. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
At the line for the Thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
Butler can't get it. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for 2.
The first first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Fires the three. Knocks down the three.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And an intentional foul right there.
Stephen Curry, third personal foul, fifth team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.